shade. Good and the bad, it's okay. I'm good either way. Oh, nobody messing up my day. Better get one thing straight. You can try to hate, you can throw shade. Good and the bad, it's okay.
Y'all, I just want to keep it. I want to keep the gossip going. I want to keep the gossip. So y'all know about. Oh, yeah, y'all know about 50 Cent and Jimmy. My boy Jimmy. What's his name? Jim Jones. So the other day, 50 Cent was pretty much saying Jim Jones and that podcast and that shit is cap. That's whack. They ain't making no real bread. They ain't making no real money. You know, 50 be trolling. I'm not going cap. I love you, 50. That ass. You one of my favorite rappers of all time. Let me give this out to 50 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. A lot of the shit you do is godlike. So I can't even talk bad about 50 because that's 50. Plus, he will never, ever stop coming after me. So hell no. 50, look, we cool, yo. Look. On this channel, ain't nothing but love and positivity to 50. Don't be coming to me talking negative about 50. I'm not doing it. Out your goddamn mind. 50 have you fucking sitting there tripping, sitting there with a cigarette in the back seat. Help! This nigga won't stop. I swear, yo. He making documentaries now. Oh, he got good. You feel me? Look, I'm telling y'all, chat. Y'all niggas don't fucking hear me. Don't fuck with 50. But Jimmy wanted to decide to fuck with 50. Jimmy. Did you not learn? Chat, did he not learn? Not see the Netflix documentary? Did he not see that shit? 4 episodes of greatness. One of the top viral shows of the year. Then on top of that, it's about something we all wanted to know. So, Jimmy, if you got any secrets in that closet, if you did anything stupid, I think your ass need to just, leave 50 the hell alone. Because 50 don't play that. I'm telling you, Jimmy, you'll be on the block in about 5 years. Help. Help. Yo, I was running the block. Leave his ass alone. Leave 50 alone. Listen, y'all hear me? Oh, y'all hear me in this chat? Leave 50 alone. And y'all about to hear why.
Instagram. Hasn't been seen in a few years. From what I've heard, he's been sliding on Frank Block. But he popped up for his first post, his last.
Shout out to DJ Act for the information and deep dive search on what's going on. Link to the creator will be in the description.
Post was April 10th, 2021. And then he finally posted again. He's doing the money, the money spread. Okay. And he's like, all right, these years in the rearview mirror, 2026. So maybe we get a Slim Jesus album. And his caption was "Live fast, die slow." So let's see what Slim Jesus got to offer this year, right? That'll be interesting. I want to hear the story. Hey, listen, I think this could be a year of Slim Jesus. After what I heard out of Atlanta, that there's a lot of sweeping it under the rug, the streets is dead. I think people like 6ix9ine and Slim Jesus should activate. This is your time. The gangsters are saying the streets is no more. And we allow all type of people, rats, cooperants, everybody. So remember when Slim Jesus got ran out of hip hop because people were very upset that he was, you know, kind of rapping about maybe a life that maybe he didn't live? He put up a video and he put this big disclaimer. He says all these things are just props, which, by the way, later Dirk copied and said, this shit is not real. You know what I mean? Didn't matter. But people didn't like Slim Jesus for that. Matter of fact, the culture pressed Slim Jesus and said, we stand for a code. Ain't that ironic, chat? Do y'all remember when they ran Slim Jesus out of music because they said he was faking? And real niggas make real street music.
They still repping the streets.
Only to find out now. Fuck the streets. Pick and choose. We love snitches too.
Oh, did he?
The streets are in disarray. So, you know, I think this was a opening for 6ix9ine to get back on, do his thing. Obviously, I think we all got to give credit to Gunna. Gunna's career hasn't wavered, and I think people have taken note of that. But I think Slim Jesus could come back out and, you know, he got a gun right here. Oh yeah, he's qualified to make street music. Yeah. Come on, Slim Jesus. Pop in. Do your thing. I'd listen. Right? Anyway, this should be an eventful year, chat, but we gotta wait a little bit. Gotta take some time, and we'll get there eventually. By the way, I hope you guys are seeing the merch. The new Academy merch is out. You guys should go check it out. The Academy.shop. Yo, this is fire. I just got this. Wait, why I don't got a senior citizen joint yet? I need that. But the jersey, this is what I got on. You guys could go check out the site. Oh, we even got the trucker hats. That's dope. Cool. Anyway, I'll give you like a rundown of the topics I have. Of course, streaming is a collaborative effort. Did y'all see? Oh, wait, hold on. I think Live Bites got it. I ain't posted on my main page yet. Did y'all see Cam and Jim Jones go get into it, right? So essentially, wait, what's the origin of this? I forgot what happened. So anyway, Cam says, how are you worried about me when your heat is off and your rent's due? Jim Jones went up in the comment section and says, a block? He's like, A block, know you soft. And Cam responded, he says, yeah, but my heat is on and I'm warm. You're 50 years old, tough and cold, but dead ass though, capo. Your heat off for real? Yo, why is this so funny when Cam says it to Jim? 50 jumps in and says, damn. I hope y'all could chip in and get the heat back on.
Yo, why is Cam and Jim like really going at it? Like, for real, is this like a publicity to keep niggas relevant? Because the wave is out. Y'all niggas don't understand. Like, the wave is... Y'all cut this shit out. Look, you had your run. This is all... What was that little? This is all of this is all that shit, nigga. All that. Cap that. The wave is back, bro. Like real. Alright, let me shut up. Like I don't understand this. I get it though, Cam. You doing your thing. Y'all do know how to start a lot of publicity and on some real shit. But sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know if it's like real altercation or like they just playing. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming from they time, like who they was, you gotta question it sometimes. Real shit. Now I hope they playing, cause I fuck with the whole crew. Dipset, Diplomats, feel me? All day. Don't. You feel me? But at the end of the day, if y'all doing this, and then next thing you know it, y'all talking about music and so, I don't know. Listen, my point is, leave 50 alone. That boy, what I say, a cigarette in the back pocket. Help. He's gonna make a documentary out of me. Cut it out. Leave him alone. Be his friend. That is one guy, bro. I'm telling you, one guy. in the entire industry. I will never befriend. Never. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all thought Diddy was bad? Y'all thought Jay-Z was bad? No, 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 no. This nigga is the... That's 50. He not gonna stop. He not gonna stop. Real T. He not gonna stop, chat.
Wow. Freaky Zeke laughs. Jim Jones responds under that and says, "You're soft." There's somebody named Pigstripe says, "I don't like how Jim constantly go out his way to mention or disrespect Killer. He been doing that for years. Cam always take the high road and try to downplay, but Jim just keep going, and when Cam fire back, he's the bad guy." And look like Cam agrees. Jim Jones says, "Do your shoe, punk." And Cam says, "What's wrong, Capo? Your heat's off too? I ain't know. It's hate for you to be 50 years old with no heat. What's your zell, bro? I got you." Now, yo, this is what I keep saying. And this is what, like, yo, chat, I've put 15 months on that Let's Rap About It podcast. Them guys is too tough. They're not trying to be podcasters. This is why, like, you know, I love Cam because, listen, Cam's a gangster to me. I don't know if he's really a gangster. I don't care. But, like, my perception of him, he's a real nigga, he's a gangster, whatever, dips out, grew up on him. Cam could take a joke and dish it. Pause. Like, yo, he's an hilarious motherfucker. The thing with Jim Jones, this back and forth, and I told y'all, when I met Jim, he was so upset. It was like roid rage. He was upset. "Joe, don't do them online shit. Niggas get hurt when they play with me." Nigga was turned to the Hulk. Like, I think people were looking at him like, is he okay? Like, there was no lightheartedness there. It was like this angry, I want to crash out YN energy, right? And this is why I look at Cam, and I think Cam looks at him, and Cam, remember I told you, what's going to get to these guys is people commenting about their financial status or lack thereof, commenting about their age, and basically questioning or clowning them for being a tough guy at 50. Look, Cam is age and basically questioning.
Yo, my man's called him YN Energy. Yo. That's crazy work. My man's DJ Act said Jim Jones got YN Energy. This is Harlem. That's what he said. This is Harlem.
Old too. Like, there's nothing wrong with being old. Look, how old is Cam? How old is Cameron? Cameron's 49, just like Jim. Like, you remember when Mano says, "Yo, Ack, it's because you keep saying we're old." Bro, listen, it's not about age. It's about y'all are 50 and tough. Like, 50-year-old tough dudes get clowned. Like, you've lived on this earth 50 years and you're crashing out. Like, look, Cam is old, but like, Cam is a jokester. He's funny. Cam, like, we don't even call Cam Unk. Like, Cam is Cam. But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, Jim is so upset. Punk. Like, when I read Cam's voice, Jim's voice, it got to be like, "Do your shoe, punk." Yo, Cam is laughing. "Yo, what's wrong, cop? Oh, yeah, heat off too. Yo, Jomo." I can hear it in Cam's voice. And this is why I say the Senior Citizen podcast won't last past like a year or 15 months. Why? They get triggered by so many things. After a while, the fans are going to look at it and be like, y'all can't keep getting triggered and not crash. Then they're going to have to crash. And when they do crash, it's over. So it's like, y'all don't have no jokes back. Y'all don't know how to, yo, Cam is roasting you. What are you going to do? Kill Cam? Like, you would have killed him before. You're not going to do nothing. So y'all are just joking online now. But you seem mad angry. And Cam seemed like he's having a blast. That's the thing about online beefing, chat. The person who look like they're having the most fun wins. Cam looked like he's enjoying the time of his life. Yo, what's your zell, bro? He's clowning. So yeah.
DJ X had a valid point. Guy who having the most fun win. Ain't no point of crashing out online. Like, you look crazy. You dead look crazy. Like, yo, Jim wanna go. And everybody just laughing at you, bro. Like, just laughing. Like, just chill out, bro. Like, it's 2026. What you doing? You 50. Cut it out. Sit your ass down.
And then Fifth jumps in because Fifth's just an instigator, bro. 50's an instigator. 50 Cent. 50's just an instigator. Look. Said, damn it, man. It's cold as a bitch over there, huh? Yo, did they put like the cold shit, like you know the shoe, like you're outside? Oh nah.
Let's play. You're about to tap in.
I'm about to tap in.
Yeah, I need your honest review.
Is the heat off? Nah, the heat not off. Yo, Fifth, stop it. Yo, Cam, cut it out. Yo, Cam, you fucked up for this. Why you don't let them use your studio? Your studio look mad nice. I know y'all got good heat in there. Y'all look cozy. Now, here's the funny part about it. And I always break the third one. He's screaming. Bro, they probably do got heat. But Jim is so tough, he can't even see the joke in it. He's just like, "Argh!" Like, you could tell Jim Jones is a nigga to punch a phone. Like, you ever been watching, like, a basketball game with a nigga, and there's that one nigga that, like, you know, he'll be like, oh my God, like, yo, he'll just punch the wall. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with him? That Jim Jones comes across like that.
Come on, talk to me. How's the cornbread?
Yo, why they have this wind in the background, bro?
Thank you, sir. Talk to me. How's your cornbread? Thank you.
Yo, I guess they mentioned that everybody got their coat on. Nah. Oh my. He said, yo, look at the space heat of the radiator. Oh my God, 50 is the worst. So now he posts up Jim's message, and he says, "Damn, Jim's mad with all this pressure. I hope he's all right. Cam's laughing at him. LOL. Maybe they could start a fire and all stand around it." Yo, he said, "Hey, Block, you saw." He said, "Yeah, but my heat's on and I'm warm. You're 50 years old, tough and cold." Oh, nah. Oh, shit. Here, Jim. You see, this is how Jim was talking to me. Yo, you want to pull up and let the people see how soft you are, chump? I ain't gonna lie. That's how, yo, it's senior citizen shit. Yo, like, Jim might be like just an older Meek Mill. Like, yo, bro, if someone just tells him, like, dog, you got to be funny in this. Like, yo, you could be tough. Like, there's nothing wrong with being tough. Cool, you're tough. But, like, your toughness is making you seem mad bothered. You're losing because unless you actually go catch him and do something to him, he looks like he's winning the funny battle. You want to pull up and let the people see how soft you are, chump? Cam says, Jomo, you're 50 and you still want to pull up. Yo, see? Chat. Hey, by the way, hey. To the dudes over at Joe Budden podcast, Imani, who says Mano and Jim Jones are too tough and academics should never respond to them. I'm saying the same thing as Cameron Giles. That's what the whole point was. We're like, yo, you guys are kind of old to be talking about tough stuff. Like, yo, let's pull up and fight and meet up and do whatever. Right? He said, I still got a video of you breaking in your own studio trying to trigger the heat system and chasing your landlord around in his car because he won his rent. You are 50! Yo, remember they were saying I was age-shaming? Yo, Cam, you see, yo, Cam, this is why I love you, brother. I love you, Cam. I love Cam because Cam understands it's not about age. He just knows that's what gets him triggered. Cam 49. It's not like Cam is like, oh, you're 50 and I'm not. Cam is just saying, look how you're acting at 50. That's the point. That was the Mano point. That was the senior citizen point. Well, why are you talking about fashion? Bro, we're just saying you're 50 years old on a podcast trying to appeal to 20-year-olds that you got a headband on. I get it. I understand. I was around with Iverson World, all that shit. The YNs, they don't know what that is. They got mad at me. So Cam is saying the same shit.
Shots fucking fired, Chad.
He said, you're 50. Go pull up on that
shots
heat,
fucking
bro.
fired.
This is hilarious.
Wildin'.
Has he talked about it yet? Has Cameron said anything about it?
Big L.
Right.
Big L had a name for himself. He was rapping early. He was starring early. He has.
It started because Jim did a podcast recently, and he was dissing Cam, I think.
She has some dangerous ass brothers.
That what Cam said.
They was uptown really shaking and moving and shit like that. You dig? And that's not.
So, chat, we gonna get into that version of it because I don't want to. Like I said, on this channel, we fair. We fucking fair. So we gonna go on both sides of the picture. I just wanted y'all to see on Cam and 50's side, which is funny as hell. But at the same time, we can't, you know, it's still Jimmy. Like I said, it's 50 versus Jimmy and Cam. So we're going to do it on all sides of the picture. Now, this goddamn ad, welcome back. Let's get started.
To be scared to death of the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it
Shout
because I'm
out to
from
the content
downtown.
creator. The link will be in the description.
We had our own set of killers.
The Rap Cap Podcast.
Dame Impact in Harlem was nothing. Not to say it like that. Dame came.
Now, chat, this would explain Jimmy's side of the story. This is pretty much given away. Now, look, me personally, like I said, chat, get my ass. Oh, give me a sec. So look, y'all need to understand. There's two sides to every story. It is 2026. We ain't gonna just, you know, shit on Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Shots were fired. Shots were fired. And on this channel, we gonna see both sides of the story. Now I heard, you know, Jimmy got some YN energy. You know, Jimmy wanna bust, not talk. Whoa. Yo, they gotta stop catching. Yo, chill out. My fault, chat. Error in the system, y'all. But look, let's get to it, because we got nothing but to do it. Yo, what?
Came up on the. I used to be scared to death of the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown.
Chill.
We had our own set of killers.
The Rap Cap
Shots
Podcast.
is fired on
Dame
this channel.
Impact in Harlem was nothing. Not to say it like that. Dame came up under hustlers that Impact was it. He was a little dude when it came to hustling in Harlem. He wasn't not no Rich Porter. None of that.
Cut it out.
He wanted to hustle. He wanted to hustle for Rich Porter and that. Dame from the East Side. The East Side is different from the niggas from the West Side. Now for the East Side, Dame was a big deal to us because we were little. He was coming from the West Side, little car, jewelry, and all that. So when you're young, he's looking like Rich Porter, but in reality, you know, he was like this. Nigga, go to the store, nigga, take a couple grams, get out of here.
The Rap Cap Podcast.
Big L. Right. Big L had a name for himself. He was rapping early. He was starring early. He had some dangerous brothers.
That what Cam said.
They was uptown, really shaking and moving. You dig? And that's not my part of town. That was uptown. Yeah, Cam used to be scared to death of them niggas to the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown. You heard? We had our own set of killers.
First, find a steel drum and cut the top off of it. Next, you're going to want to drill 7.5-inch holes around the bottom for airflow. Then, you're going to want to get it burning really, really hot. Like all wood stoves and burn barrels, the first fire burns off the oils in the paints. This part takes about an hour.
So we're here. That's about it. Just got his plate.
Yes, we are.
You're about to tap in.
I'm about to tap in.
Yes, I need your honest review.
I got collard green juice going down my hand.
I'm dead. My boy said, I got collard green juice. I got collard green juice going down my head. This nigga's an old nigga. This nigga's an old nigga. That is an ump right there, bro. No cap.
Since I'm starting the year off at the top of your Explorer, are you not entertained? Since everybody want to put my business in the street, I might as well talk to you about my business. Right now, I am in the second phase of construction. We're not open to public. This is a raw space. I have not found out yet what I want to do exactly in this space, but in my mind, I was thinking of building like a little mart, but we'll see how that goes. Pull up though. What we're doing, I'm building a multi-purpose content creation facility for media, fashion, music, and broadcast. We have a boutique here, a boutique. Come on with it. I love free promo. As you can see, it's over space. This is actually a studio. It's almost done. What's inside? What we doing? The young boys usually be back there. The young boys don't feel no temperature. All they feel is opportunity. They still be here working in the midst of us working. So we're still in the midst of construction. It's not even half of it. We got a whole nother half to film on. But what I'm trying to say is, I've been happy to be able to invest in myself and something that I know is going to help a lot of other people, all creatives, and young ones that's trying to come up to be a creative or have a creative ability that they want to know how to double down on. It's like an excellent school for all the fly people, if you say so yourself. So, you know, I appreciate the promo. I love free promo. You know, I ain't gonna miss a beat. You dig? It's cold in here.
Oh, really? Now you putting this on the gram?
Everybody know.
Toughest nigga in Dipset is Freaky Zeke by far. It's not even close.
You're reaching now, coming at me. You need to be reaching for some kerosene. You need to be reaching for some coals. You need to be reaching for 2 rocks to strike them.
I ain't even mad at you, brother. I am mad at
Shaq. You know he crazy.
choices you make, though. Because those are all choices of what you make, nigga. You can't afford to pay your rent and your heat bill. It's warm over here. It's warm over here. You know what, Jomo? Yeah, you're acting like a Jomo-sexual. Acting like a Jomo-sexual.
Jomo-sexual. Added. The Jomo-sexuals in the building. Freaky Tiki in the building. This is Harlem.
Man, had to come tap in as it's going down between Jim Jones and then Cameron and 50 Cent once again. If you remember this time in 2025 in January, we had the same exact thing go down as well. But once again, it did pop back up. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clips at the beginning in full from the No Rap Cap podcast out of New Orleans, as they had Jim Jones on as a guest. And this is how this got started this time around, as Jim Jones was on there talking. They was talking to him about the history, Harlem, Dipset, everything that came from the culture out there. And you heard what Jim Jones said. Let's keep it all the way 100. Ain't nobody gonna like that. I'm expecting to hear something from Dave Dash as well. Him said Cameron was scared. I most definitely expected a response. So Cam came to Instagram and threw up, and hey, how you mad at me and your rent is due? Said, I heard it was 7 degrees in the Bronx last night. And then that started an argument between them in the comment section, and that's when Cameron threw up the wheelbarrow tutorial to mock them for the heat and stuff. And in the comments, they started going back and forth. Mind you, 50 Cent is reposted everything too at the same time. It said, hey, you want to pull up and let the people see how soft you are, chump? Cameron said, hey, Jomo, you 50 and still want to pull up. I got the video of you breaking in your own studio trying to trigger the heat system and chasing your landlord around in his car because he want his rent. You are 50. Go pull up on the heat bill. Jim Jones says, do your shoot, punk. And then he said, hey, what's wrong, Campo? Your heat off too? I ain't know. It's hate for you to be 50 years old with no heat. What's your Zell, bro? I got you. He said, hey, A-Block know you soft. Cameron says, hey, yeah, but my heat on and I'm warm. You 50 years old, tough and cold, but dead 8-0, Capo, is your heat off for real? Now, 50 Cent even reposted the argument as well and put, dang, Jim mad. With all this pressure, I hope he is all right. Cam is laughing at him. LOL, maybe they can start a fire and all stand around it. And, you know, they going back and forth, mocking it, doing the jokes on each other. And Freaky Zeke came in because he had laughed in the comments, I think, on the Cameron post. And that's why Jim Jones said, hey, Freaky, you soft too. And then Freaky responded and said, was I soft in Detroit when niggas was getting at us and you was using me as a shield? At Tricks, G's too was there. And so with that going back and forth, Jim Jones decided to say, you know what, I'm using this for promo. Let me go show y'all my facility, as he did right there. And said, hey, thank y'all for the promo. This is the building. Showed he got the different setups. And he been working on this for a minute now. And I don't know if it's two sides to it or is it a different building or what, but they said he don't have the AC up. I mean, he don't have the heat on in there, and it's cold in New York right now. We've been saying that 50 Cent was talking about they were squatters. They had to pay the rent. Cameron said he has footage of that as well. I will say this, they gonna go at each other. Anybody gonna feel away as a man and you supposed to be like from just your ego and your man thing. Somebody talk about you like that on the podcast. Jim Jones will be upset if somebody says something like that about him on the podcast, whether it was true or not. But let's just keep it all the way 100. But I'll say this with Jim Jones' space, you know, just seeing going to warehouses throughout the years, the rent, you got to pay the rent. That's that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if you squatting on some like, hey, ain't nobody claiming it. This ain't nobody else's space. They just abandoned it and you.
All right, Chad. So look, I'm just saying, shots have been fired. For real. Shots have. They know what's up. They know what's going down. Y'all understand now. Y'all got a little gist of the 50 Cent versus Jim Jones battle and Cameron included. And honestly, I just want to know what's up. Like, they made a lot of hits, bro. Is this real? Is this like propaganda? Is this for the media? Or y'all really trying to, you feel me? Because this look like some social media trying to get publicity. You know, the summer coming, you know, let's get hot real quick. You feel me? I don't knock your hustle. You feel me? And what I say, leave 50 alone. Leave that man alone. Shit. All right, so we winding down.